Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, fellow brothers. Pushing out this word of true sincerity. All right, your brother Kanak coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. And this lesson I want to speak about the corruption of the great whore, or how the whore that has corrupted the whole earth is going to be judged. Okay, and that whore spoken about in the scriptures is speaking about Babylon the Great, as well as, there's an actual judgment for a Israelite woman, particularly those of, that come from the tribe of Levi. If they were to play the harlot, we might get that. I believe I might have to get it again. But yeah, you play the harlot, a woman, from, as a priest's daughter, they would have to be burnt with fire. And that's essentially what America, Babylon the Great, what's going to happen to America, Babylon the Great. It's going to get burnt with fire. Okay, thermonuclear fire, as well as fire from the chariots. Now, I want to go into Genesis, the 6th chapter, but before that, let's read Luke 17 and 26. Okay, Luke 17 and 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. This is speaking about now. Now, let's go actually we're going to come back here, but actually let's go to the days of Noah, or when, the story of Noah was written in the scriptures, and we all know about that. We all know about the flood, which, people know about these things, but that doesn't mean that they necessarily believe these things. We believe these things, and we know these things to be true, and these things are set up for examples. Okay, set up for examples. Okay, and learning. Okay, in the last days, and there was an example on the earth when the Most High was very upset at the inhabitants of the earth because of corruption. Okay, and we're living in that very same time right now, as we just read in Luke 17, and we're going to go back there. Let's read this. Let's go to Genesis 6 and 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. Now, Noah is now a representation of the elect. Okay, Noah will be in, a symbolism for the elect now, because now we're building a spiritual ark. Okay, not a physical ark, as in the days of Noah, there was a physical ark built. So Noah and his 3 children and their wives, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives will be delivered. Okay, and that's a representation of the elect and their children and their woman being delivered. So the elect, in the eyes of the Most High, they are just and upright and perfect. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which the Israelites come from the direct lineage of Shem, as well as many nations. Okay, the Elamites, they come from Shem. The Moabites, the Ammonites, they come from Shem. Esau also comes from Shem, but within Shem there was a chosen line. Okay, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and this lesson is really going into how, the corruption that Babylon the Great has spread forth throughout the whole planet Earth. And this is what we have. We have a corrupt world right now. We have a world where everybody is confused. You have the wicked, which are in rulership, and their mouths are as swords. Their mouths are as poison from a poisonous animal, from a snake. When they'll bite you, and that poison has pretty much filled up the whole earth. Now everything is all messed up. Okay, the woman is completely out of order. The man is completely out of order. Children are completely out of order. Nobody respects marriage. Nobody respects, your rights. All right, everybody is confused. Nobody knows what's going on. People are eating fake food. I mean, we can go on and on of how corrupt this place is, as well as, we're going to read it, the violence. Okay, the earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. Okay, I mean, violence is if it was back then, how much more now? When there's way more people, congested together. There's way more people are connected together, through social media, the internet, through being in these these closed together, these closed in cities. So if this was happening back then during the time of Noah, how much more now? Okay, murder is at an all-time high. People kill each other over absolutely nothing. Okay, especially you Israelites, you'll kill each other over beef, a block, a color. Esau, he'll if you don't give him what he wants, he'll just bomb you. So a lot of people are dying. A lot of violence is in the earth. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt. See that? Now let's look at this word corrupt. And I just typed in the word corrupt. Earlier today, I was going to go into the lesson earlier. Shakath. It means to destroy. See that? People's minds are being destroyed. Okay, bodies are being destroyed. They're destroying their own bodies. They got tattoos. They got piercings in all different types of areas. Laying down with unclean flesh, eating of unclean flesh. Being being just a freak. Laying down with animals, laying down with children. Just totally destroying their temple, as well as destroying the earth. To destroy, corrupt, go to ruin, decay. And this is basically what's happening right now. The decay of the earth, as well as the decay of morality, morals. Which true morals actually go back to the scriptures. Okay, knowing right from wrong. In this society, wrong is looked at as being right, and right is looked at as being wrong. And if you are a righteous man or try to follow the righteous law, statute, commandments in this society, you're a prey. You're actually looked at as crazy. You're looked at as being corruptible. You're looked at as being in that negative light. Why? It's because we're in a backward society. When there's all type of murders going on, there's all type of unjust laws being implemented, unjust rulerships, unjust judgments. Excuse me. Okay, people getting locked up for the smallest of crimes, but the biggest of crimes, they're a slap on the wrist, especially if you come from a certain nation. Be marred, be spoiled, be corrupted, be corrupt, be injured, be ruined, be rotted. And if the world was if you were to compare the world to a fruit, the fruit would be rotten. This will be a rotten. The earth will be a rotten fruit under the governance of Esau, Edom. Okay, the Edomites. Okay, which they will make you believe that everything is running smooth. They have things under control. When there's large groups of people from all demographics are committing suicide. Okay, they have debilitating anxiety, debilitating depression, or even low-grade anxiety, low-grade depression. That is spiking up. Depression and anxiety to where you're still able to do certain things, but the quality of life is greatly diminished. Okay, and it's only increasing even more as this damn devil, this destroyer, destroys the earth more and more as he tries to gain control of the earth, gain control of your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. You see that? Down here it says to spoil, to ruin, destroy, to pervert, corrupt, morally. See that? Even up here, deal corruptly, morally. So not only physically, but morally, this place is corrupt. Let's look at this word moral or morally. We're just going to look it up in a dictionary. Morally. With reference to the principles of right and wrong behavior. There you go. Let's read it again. With reference to the principles of right and wrong behavior. In this society, good is bad and bad is good. You can read the Isaiah, the 5th chapter. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Okay. For example, homosexuality. That's looked at as being good. It's looked at as being okay. Transgenderism. That's looked at as being okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Eating pork, shrimp, lobster. These things are looked at as it's just food. What's wrong with that? Why are you upset that people are eating these foods? It's just food. They taste good. That's in these people's mind. Or you think God would care if you would eat certain foods like that? Yeah, he does care because he created certain animals to do certain things. He didn't create all animals to be eaten. Okay? There's certain stipulations. There's certain things that you have to do that would, that are not only beneficial to your spirit, but also the spirit of the earth. Okay, and your neighbor. But in this society, morals is turned upside down. Okay, wrong behavior is looked at as good behavior. Okay, everybody wants to be a bad girl or a bad boy. Violence is glorified. Video games, what's it called? Rap videos, music videos, the movies. Shit, your average movie, at least 1,000 people die from gunshots. You have somebody that just shoot. They'll shoot their whole way through the movie. People dropping dead their whole way through the movie, fighting them, stabbing them. That's looked at that's looked at as that's put in a glorification state. That's glorified. Death, violence. Okay, in a way that is considered right according to the code of behavior of a particular society. And Esau, he's that vile man. Okay, he's that corruptible man, in which the code of behavior is totally is turned upside down. Right? Let's go back to that scripture. And we're in that time. Let's read this. Let's read this again. Then we're going to jump to Luke 17 again. And it reads, Genesis 6:13. And the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me. The earth is filled with violence through them. See that? And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Let's read 12 again and go down. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt. So we understand what the word corrupt means. For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. That's right. You had all type of, laws being broken. Okay, or the law of marriage being broken. Okay, the dietary law being broken. The social laws being broken. Okay. Agricultural laws being broken. Okay, theft, murder, dishonoring of parents, worshiping of gods, worshiping of idols, witchcraft. Witchcraft is a big one. I was watching a video earlier. It was on WorldStar, and I believe it was on WorldStar. Could have just been on YouTube, where it was a video. It was a video of a chick. It sounded like she could have been Latin, basically showing you, about how you can cast certain spells on your man if he's cheating on you. I think it could have been on YouTube actually. They have the where you can just watch little clips, almost like an Instagram. Little short clips. I think it could have been that. It could have been WorldStar. Nevertheless, there was a quick video of a chick. She had an altar of a penis made out of something. I don't know. It's weird. And then she had spikes coming out of it, and then she poured a substance on top of it. Had some candles in the background, and there was a picture of like a witch curses book. So the Most High said, you should not suffer a witch to live. A witch is supposed to be burnt with fire. Okay, but in this society, witchcraft, that's literally not looked down upon. Doing spells and seances. See that? And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And the Most High said to Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and the earth is increasingly more violent than it was back then. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Well, under the rulership of Esau, Edom, you have wars where tens of millions of people died. Okay, tens of millions of people died. Okay, in these world wars. Sorry, give me a second. So let's read this. This is Luke 17 and 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. So let's get some more understanding on how it was in the days of Noah. Because the Most High, he spoke to Noah and told him, hey, look, hey, I'm about to destroy everybody. Okay? And we know that there was only 8 people that survived, and that's symbolic of the elect. There's going to be a large number of, elect men, women, and children that are going to be delivered in these times. Now, there's going to even be a larger number of those that are going to be destroyed, starting with 2/3 of the nation Israel. They're not going to make it, as well as the other nations in Esau, Edom. They're not going to make it. Okay. So this as in the days of Noah, it's going to be just like it's pretty much just like now. They did eat, they drank, they married wives. This is all going on right now as we speak. Okay, the fear of the Lord is not really in the earth like that, because the Most High hasn't really shown his hand. Only certain few understand the fear of the Lord, right? Because the Lord, he opened up their minds to see that, to view that. Okay, without actually, without great grave judgment actually going out. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. This is the power, the God that you people fail to understand. He destroyed the earth with a flood, and he only saved 8 people. Okay, and you know that those people during the time of Noah, when he was building that ark, they were scoffing at him because rain during that time, rain didn't fall from the sky. A dew came up. So here it is, because Noah was prophesying. Noah prophesied. Okay, and they was scoffing and scorning, mocking. Verse 28, likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. Okay, we know about Lot, right? We know about Lot, Sodom, and Gomorrah. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built it. And all these things, all these activities are going to be going down in the last days, as they're going down right now as we speak. Even during the height of, all hell breaking loose, you still going to have certain places where, business is going to be going on. Because the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, that's going to be used as, the ways of actually buying and selling. So there's going to be buying and selling going on as, before this judgment actually hits America, which is thermonuclear missiles. So it's going to be like a regular day, so to speak. Now there is going to be all type of hell going on, but it's going to be like a regular day, the new normal. Then that's when the Lord is going to crack those clouds. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Yeah, when Yahushua comes back, the Son of Man, he's going to come back. He's going to show you, how angry he is. He's going to show you that he's not here to give hugs and kisses, okay? But he's actually here to send a grave judgment and also to deliver his people, okay, starting with the elect. Now let me go. I have a couple of scriptures. I'm not going to go in any particular order. Let me just go down and read these scriptures, and then we'll close out. Just hit the point. This is Revelation 19:1. And after these things, I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Alleluia! Salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power. For true and righteous are his judgment. Because this is after America is being destroyed, man. We're going, Lord's will, part of that number. The elect, they're going, send praise unto the Most High. Because things are getting, even more freakier. Biden, he signed all type of, but you don't even know what he's signing. He could just be controlled, which he is controlled. I'm just making fun, but he could be controlled by, with a microchip. You got to watch the movie the Manchurian Candidate. He got dementia. He don't know what the hell is going on. But that's the leader. That's the so-called leader of the free world. And what is he all about? He's all about transgender rights. Like they call Obama the first gay president. Well, Biden, he will have to be the first tranny president. For he has judged, let me read that again. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he has judged the great whore. Yeah, the great whore, which the majority of the women in America have taken on, the energy of Babylon, the great whore. Okay, say that I'm wrong. And that philosophy is all around the world, especially when it comes to our women. If you go down to Colombia, the majority of those women is fine. There's some fine ass women too. The majority of them, because of circumstance, what do they have to do? They have to sell their bodies. Okay, as well as it's glorified. Okay, starting with Babylon the Great. See that? So the Lord, he's gonna judge this whore. It says, for true and righteous are his judgments, for he has judged the great whore. This is the great whore, which did corrupt. See that? Which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and has avenged the blood of his servants at her hands. Because the blood of the servants is speaking about the Israelites, starting with the prophets. Okay? The prophets' blood have been spilled. You're gonna have certain brothers are gonna be martyrs, and then also, we all went into captivity. When Esau came over here hundreds of years ago, we were here also. Or you were being brought over here. Okay, so our blood has been spilt. And we came back. When we come back, every third or fourth generation. Okay, look how much blood of this man has spilt of our people. So the Lord is going to judge this great whore, which it says which corrupted, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, her wine, her philosophy, like women's rights, homosexual rights, okay, rights for children to come against their parents, okay, so-called bringing everybody together, bringing all these dark philosophies together and blinking in it like it's or portraying like it's light, like these are great things. Christianity is nothing but a disguise for pedophilia and worshiping of idols, worshiping of Serapis Christus. Okay, you can be a witch. Okay, you can just be a hunter. You can just go around hunting, killing animals, not even for their meat, but for just to do it as a sport. Right? You can destroy your body with body piercings and tattoos. You can shave your head bald. You can have no beard. The woman can change into a man. Okay, cut her breast off. The man can cut his rod off. So you see how this place is corrupt, and they'll tell you it's heavy witchcraft, being cast upon you, ever since you were a child. when you're a child, you're being hit and bombarded with the ways of Satan. Okay, so this place is going to be judged. Let's go to, let's go here. Isaiah 24:5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Yeah, this earth is completely defiled. Let's look at this word defiled, which is pretty much corrupted. Coming down here, profane, be defiled, be polluted, be corrupt. See that? Defiled, corrupt, pretty much the same thing. Profane meaning outside of the temple. Meaning if the laws, statute, commandments were the temple, and that was the what's it called? The platform, or not the platform, but the foundation of the society, right? That means America goes completely left field. Yeah, it's nowhere near the temple. It's outside of the temple is holy. Okay, this is outside of the temple. Okay, everything in this society is unholy, but it's packaged like it is holy. It says to be polluted, be profane, be godless. This is a godless society. This whole COVID-19, right? This whole plague, this monster. I forget what politician said. I believe it was Trump. He said this is a monster. Well, if this was a godlike society, right? If the principles were founded on the Bible, wouldn't they say to pray? Wouldn't they, we need to fast as a nation? God is telling us something. Okay, we need to fast as a nation. We need to open up our Bibles. We need to, trust in the Most High, right? They're not telling you that. They're telling you to trust. They're telling you to trust in science. Science, falsely so called, as the scriptures classify it, which is nothing more than a pseudo knowledge or quasi knowledge. Okay, knowledge of Satan on the left hand side, disguised as true knowledge. To pollute, make profane, make godless, cause to be defiled. Down here in the Strong's definition, to soil, like if you soil your undergarments. You already know what that means, and that's basically America, especially in a moral sense. See, especially in a moral sense, corrupt, defile, greatly pollute, profane. So Babylon the Great, especially in a moral sense, has corrupted, has defiled, okay, the whole earth, to where everybody thinks like how American thinks. I have these certain laws, I have these certain freedoms that that are God-given freedoms. When the whole time you have no freedoms, those freedoms that you have are just freedoms to be a freak. You can get on online right now and find a threesome, and that would be easier than actually finding, say a man trying to find a woman for a wife. That would be easier finding a threesome. I mean, within minutes, you can be at somebody's house. A dude, men with men. Within minutes, you get online, go to certain websites, go to certain communities online. There's all type of people lining up that just want to have freaky sex. The woman, a lesbian. You can, it's all type of crazy shit that you can get into, orgies and, all type of shit. We ain't gotta go into details, but that's part of how America, Babylon the Great, the whore, has defiled. Because the whore is a whore is actually defiled. She has laid down with multiple men. She has multiple seeds inside of her, right? That land is greatly defiled. So America, as that whore, went around the whole earth, defiling everybody. Because she was looking beautiful. The woman, she looks beautiful. She put on the makeup. She got the attire, and we're gonna get that in Revelation 17. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws. Right? We are just going into that in Genesis the 6th chapter, how the inhabitants of the earth, they corrupted the ways of the Most High. Changed the ordinance, everything is changed. Okay, the days are changed. All the high holies are changed. High holy days are changed. Okay, the ordinances between a man and a woman, that's changed. Okay, everything's changed. Everything is changed out of its natural course. Okay, people are not in their natural states. They're in an unnatural, okay, an unnatural state that has been given to them on a platter, and mistaken for being, free. It's all about freedom now. It's all about having a free mind. Doing as thou please. Right, being happy no matter what you do. Whatever you do in America, you could just be happy no matter what you do. Okay, they just want you to be happy, but there's stipulations to that. If you do things righteously, you can't live a happy life. But if you do things wickedly, you can live a happy life. Okay, if you're a woman, you can get on OnlyFans, right? A dude, there's dudes that are on OnlyFans. Okay, therefore has a curse devoured the earth. That's them thermonuclear missiles, as well as the really going into the chariots. Really, that's the curse. But those missiles also is a curse, a plague unto this place, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Okay, reminder: the majority of the people in America, okay, outside of the elect, they're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay, that goes from men, women, and children. Okay, infants, babies. Okay, newborns. Babies that are inside their mother's womb, twins, triplets. Old men, old women, old grandma, grandpa. If they make it past Maxine, we already know Esau. Look at that simple Negro Hank Aaron. He tried to get you Jakes to take Maxine, and he was, I'm just doing what I can to help out, and the nigga died two weeks later. You so-called blacks, you gonna still go and take Maxine and get deceived. Okay, so if you old Jakes even make it that far, okay, you're gonna get burnt up if you don't repent. Which the scriptures speak about. You can't put new wine in old bottles. Okay, I did a lesson on that some lessons back. And that new wine is alive, if you know anything about fermentation. But let me continue. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left, just like during the time of Noah, right? Few men were left, and how many men were left? 4 men, and there were 4 women. Okay, and through those 4 men and 4 women, really going to Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the earth was multiplied. Okay, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry heart do sigh, and we're easing into that. Really, not even easing. We're in that. We're in where people are mourning now. The merry heart. Because that's America. America was all about being merry-hearted, right? They're now sighing. Why? Because teeter-totter opening of the economy. 1 minute you could open up your restaurant, 1 minute you can't. 1 minute you could do outdoor dining, 1 minute you can't. 1 minute you could do indoor dining, 1 minute you can't. 1 minute is 50% capacity, the next minute is 20% capacity, or it's a stay-at-home order, or there's a what's it called, curfew. So to speak, California just opened up their curfew, and that was all to destroy the economy. Okay, the mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. It's going to come a point in the very near future in which nobody's going to be feeling good. Nobody's going to get those hit of endorphins. You eat that food, those fake foods that you like, right? And they satiate you. You might have been having a bad day, But you eat some of them, you eat some of those foods, whether it be salty, sweet, oily, foods, you know, that appease those spirits. Ain't nothing wrong with eating food, but in this society, people turn to food, as a coping mechanism. Okay, so people, eat these fake foods and they gain weight, and their whole mind is all messed up. They suffer a lot of problems. Well, a lot of times, if you're suffering problems within the body, a lot of times, the first culprit is your diet. So you got to change your diet up. You got to get alkaline. You got to tremendously reduce inflammation in your body, and there's many ways of doing that. I'm not going to go into that. It's not what this video is about. But let me continue. The mirth of Tabard ceaseth. Okay, all the concerts, all the the county fairs, the state fairs, the Magic Mountain, Disneyland, Disney World, all the roller coasters, all the carnivals, right? All the music concerts, all the music festivals like South by Southwest, and there's many others where it'll be a 2, 3, 4, 5 day event, where people, they go and see their favorite artists, and it's people that comes from all over the world, and nothing but drugs are being used, nothing but orgies, adultery, witchcraft. It's all up in those type of activities. Okay, going to the clubs. The clubs are still open in certain parts of the United States, but in a lot of different parts, those things are being closed. And if wherever they're at, they're open, they're going to be closed. As well as actually having fun is going to be done away with. That's going to be looked at as a crime. Well, there's super spread events, right? All the house parties going in, renting out Airbnbs, that's ceasing. Okay? Your job is ceasing. You don't have that money like you used to. Inflation is increasing. Food prices are going up. People right now as we speak are getting evicted from houses. There's a large population of people that you don't even know that are living in their car. You don't even know. You just think they're just normal people. You go to work with them. You go to school with them. They're living in their car because it's very embarrassing to tell everybody, hey, I'm homeless. I live in my car. And that's no way of living. They shall not drink wine with a strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down because you drink wine and strong drink to basically to help out a lot of times with mental health issues, right? To suppress certain feelings in the body. The Most High gave wine to be merry. Strong drink to him is that's ready to perish. But it's gonna be bitter. It's gonna be bitter, man. It's not gonna do the trick. The city of confusion is broken down. Yeah, the city of corruption, the city of confusion. Let's see this word confusion. Formlessness, confusion, unreality. Yeah, this place is this is a dystopian reality. This what they call it's right at the tip of my tongue. It's a distorted or augmented reality. Well, people are living multiple realities within America. Okay, there's certain realities, different realities that people are living in America. Okay, you have the rich. The rich live a totally different world in America. So America is good. Even during the lockdown, all this, they have the land to where they can be free and open, right? They have the ability to to still buy things at even elevated prices. They can drink the best alcohols. They can eat the best foods. They can have people go to the grocery store and pick up the food for them. Or you gotta wait in that long ass line. They don't have to do that. They have people that can come to their house, clean up their house. They can still travel, okay, to different places of the earth. They could be dual citizenships of different places, right? So they're living a different reality. Where you have a so-called Negro or Hispanic Native American, they're living a different reality too, man. They live in a reality of hell, paycheck to paycheck, okay, racism, you know, just confusion within the household, and all other type of curses that are coming against our people, right? But to the world, they try to paint the picture like this is the greatest place on the earth. Well, why are you mad? You can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. Just hard work. When that's not the case. Emptiness, because this place is full. It's full of dead man's bones. It looks clean on the outside, but even now it doesn't even look clean. America's done. It's a dump. On the way to camp, I ride the BART, and I just see homeless encampments all the way going into San Francisco. Formlessness, nothingness, empty space, that which is empty or unreal, of idols, a wasteland, wilderness, place of chaos. Look at that. Look at that. This is a place of chaos. We can just roll with that definition. A place of chaos, because everything is completely out of order. The way that people's minds are, the way that people's minds think is a chaotic way of thinking. Everything is turned upside down. Everything is not what it seems. Okay, everything is a sleight of hand, because this society was created and built upon witchcraft. It was created and built upon blood, okay, and lies and robbery, as the scriptures say. Okay, the city of confusion, or the city of, what does the word say again? Let's read it again. Chaos. Isn't that America? It's complete and utter chaos. Look at the political system. That is complete and order. It's out of orderness. Chaos. The city of confusion, or the city of chaos, is broken down. Yeah, this place is being broken down as we speak. So much so that the inhabitants of this place, they don't even see that it's coming. Now, you do have certain people that the watchers, right? Certain people in finance and politics that see the storm coming, right? Certain insiders that see the inevitable decline of America. And what are they doing? They're putting their money into hard assets. They're buying gold. They're buying silver. Okay, they're buying Bitcoin. They're moving their money. They're going to different places in the world to be able to live. They're pretty much getting out of America. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, let me see. Yeah, there's a crying for wine in the streets, and that wine is speaking about the truth. It's gonna come a time where truth, people are gonna be crying for the truth. Right now, the truth is looked down upon, but during that time, they're gonna be crying for the truth, because it's gonna be total, all-out censorship. Okay, you're not gonna just be able to get on the internet. All that TikTok and all the Instagram, and that shit's gonna be done away with. And people live. If you take that away from certain people, they'll kill themselves. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, it's finished. And we're coming into that time, man. We're coming to the time at any given moment. This could be it for this place, because things are gonna happen quick. Now, I'm just gonna kind of I can go through more scriptures. But let me go to Revelation 17. And let me see where I want to start. Yep, yep. Let me just start at the top. We'll read down. Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay? Remember, this place is going to receive a judgment. The Most High is not going to allow this place, America, to continue on forever. Look how much look what's going on, man. Look how much unjust things are going on. Look how much death and destruction, corruption is going on. The political or the judicial system, the judicial system is completely corrupted with corrupted laws. Okay, the very fact of how America, Babylon the Great, was set up, it was set up by blood, man. You can't, like, these people are totally out of their minds. You can't establish a city on murder. You actually murdered a whole race of people. Okay? And then you enslave a whole race of people. And now you have Babylon the Great. Okay? Now everybody forgot about that. But you can't create a good system on bad principles. Okay? So the angel is showing John the Revelator the great judgment that's going to come to the whore. Okay? With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. See that? So the whole earth was defiled under the inhabitants, because the whore, Babylon the Great, went around the whole earth, and all the kings, all these nations, they committed fornication with her. They laid down with her in the bed. Okay? Knowing that she was a whore, now they're burnt. See that? Now their economy is crashing. Now they got to vaccinate their whole, everything's messed up. People's minds are messed up. The people are coming against the government. The inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So Babylon went around the whole world giving everybody this wine, which is nothing but a philosophy. Okay, everybody, we're gonna pull people out of poverty. Okay, we're gonna pull people out of poverty by giving them education. Okay, and then giving them a factory job. See, look, they're making money now, but the whole time the quality of life is completely hell. They can't grow their own food. They can't have their own land. Because they got to come into the cities, and now they're renting. Now the woman, she's been taught that she needs to work hard to get educated so she can become happy. Now she don't even want to get with a dude because it's going to pull away from her goals of being a lawyer or being a businesswoman. So the whole world has bought onto that, and everybody's unhappy. There's a lot of people that they can't even find a spouse in these different countries because of the wine of a fornication. Okay, they've all fornicated with the whore. So he carried me in a spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman. That woman is speaking about America. Sit upon a scarlet, which is red. Okay, a derivative of red, colored beast. Now that beast is also interchangeable with the dragon, which is the power structure, okay, of the Edomites, which is NATO and the EU. And America sits upon that beast. It's in control of that beast. All those beast nations, they gave power to the woman, to America. Okay? Full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Those are those nations coming back that were, during the Roman Empire, which created that power structure of the Roman Empire. Which that's why these other nations couldn't come against the beast. How they all marveled at the beast. The beast, brought fire, made fire come down from heaven. Who can make war with the beast? Right? That's America, NATO, and the EU. These conglomerate Edomite nations. Okay? And the Lord's breaking that up too. They're all going to turn against the whore. Okay? Because you can only be a whore for so long. until that judgment comes. And the woman was arrayed in purple and in scarlet color. Okay, purple is a color of royalty, right? So that woman, America, was in that opulent like state. Okay, the majority of people here in America, they're, they could eat every day. They have somewhere to stay. Now that's not so much true now because this place is crumbling, right? But give me a second. Let me just read that again. And a woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet cover and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations, filled with her fornication. So on the outside, this place looks opulent. It looks, precious. It has the gold and the precious stones and the pearls, But really on the inside, okay, when you wipe that filth away, you see all the abominations. You see all the fornication. Okay? When the Lord, He opens up your mind, you see all the blasphemies. Okay? America says one thing, but really it's about something else. It's about rape, robbery, and murder. They say it's all about inclusion. It's all about equity. It's all about fairness. It's all about, happiness, the pursuit of happiness. When really that's not the case. That's a different reality, okay, for you so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. Maybe for Esau, Edom, and the other nations. That's probably a reality. Distorted still. But I will say that's more of a reality for the other nations. But for you so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, that's not the reality. The reality is, okay, you are on the bottom. There's a class system, okay? And you are the bottom of the barrel. And upon her forehead was the name written mystery. Okay, because this is a mystery unless the Spirit of the Lord is upon you to be able to understand these things. Okay? Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Because all the hell that's going on around the earth, and we could play video upon video, countless video, and we could just go into how, everything is abominable, okay? Everything's abominable. All we got to do is go on YouTube. Just go on YouTube. Damn near every video is an abomination. We can point out an abomination in damn near every video. Okay, and the only ones speaking out against this are the prophets. Now the prophets are hated. Well, so be it. Okay, so be it. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. Yeah, this place is drunken with the blood of the saints. Let's look at this word drunken. Yep, we went into this in camp the other day.
Strong's G 3184. Methuel.
Now, it's not talking about to be physically drunken. It says metaphorically of one who has shed blood or murdered profusely. Okay? Let's look at this word profusely.
Profusely.
To a great degree, in large amount. See that? So really, this place is talking about freedom, equity, inclusion, pursuit of happiness. Nah, that's not the case. The case is profusely a murdering of the Israelites. Okay, the Black, Hispanic, Native American. I mean, hundreds of millions of Israelites have died and shed their blood, okay, for America, okay, as America was getting established. And you're still looked at as the enemy of the state. Okay, so there's a different reality. So let's go back. This whore, America, is actually really drunken off the blood of the saints, which are the Israelites. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of martyrs of Yahushai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Yeah, because John, you put yourself in that, in a situation. He over 2,000 years ago, and then he sees this great whore come up, and he's like, man, whoa, what is this? 2,000 years in the future, and he's seeing all these things. Those are heavy visions. So he wondered at the beast. Let's look at this word wondered. And let's look at that word admiration.
Strong's G 2296, Thalmazo.
To wonder at, marvel, to be wondered at, to have in admiration. I want to look at this. Let's look at it in a different way.
Marvel.
Be filled with wonder or astonishment. See that? Similar word is be amazed. To be filled with amazement, be astonished, be surprised, to stare, to gape, to goggle. So John was in that, our forefather John was in that state as he was looking at this whore, at this woman. Okay? Which is America. That's the breakdown. Because America fits all these qualities. All the qualities, all the what we're reading here, America fits perfectly. Okay? But I'm done there. I'm done there. Let me see. Yeah, I'm done there. Let's go here. Isaiah 19 and 14. The Lord has mingled a perverse, or corrupt. You could say corrupt also, because the word perverse and corrupt is pretty much the same thing. The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt. Egypt is speaking about what? What is Egypt speaking about? You brothers should know. You sisters should know. Egypt is speaking about America. Okay, many scriptures on that. You can go to Revelation 11 and 8. Okay, because remember, all our past captivities have some resemblance of the captivity that we are in right now under Babylon the Great. Okay, that's why Babylon the Great is called Babel, which means confusion or chaos, as we read earlier, chaos. Okay, but let's look at this word perverse, and we'll read that again. I am. Okay. It just says distorting, perverting, warping. Okay. Let's look this this online.
Perverse.
And so you're gonna tell me America is not perverse? Oh man, there's so much perversion going on. It's unbelievable. Okay. Of a person or their actions. See that? Showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences. Is that not America? Is that not the inhabitants of America? Because they hear the words, okay, and Jake, inside of them, deep down, they know they're supposed to do the right thing. They know murder is wrong. They know, sleeping with taking another man's woman, sleeping with her is a wrong thing. They know that. They know stealing is wrong. They know these things are wrong, but it says often in spite of the consequence. Let's read that again, because these people in America are deliberately demonic. Deliberately, they know that's really pushed. Being demonic is looked up upon. Being holy, being separate, having a law that you stand for, a moral law, right? Because there's the laws of America, right? You can do the laws. You can within the laws of America. You look okay. You're following the laws. But if you have a moral law that supersedes outside of America and the laws of America, a spiritual law, which that's contained in the scriptures, like if you have a certain diet, oh, I don't eat pork, or I don't eat shrimp, I don't eat certain foods, or I don't deal with women that have men, or I don't steal, I don't lie, I don't or I honor the Sabbath. Man, you looked at as a bug out, straight just like that. Okay, you're looked at as a bug out. What's wrong with this dude? Okay, because you don't want to go and participate in an orgy. Okay, and these things will arise. But if you're demonic, if you're all about the ways of Satan, oh man, you can have the best time of your life, even right now. You can pop as many mollies as you want, do as much coke as you want, much mushrooms as you want, and don't be able to rap. Don't be able to rap. And you can put as many tattoos all over your body. You can put fucking horns in your head. You know, you could be you could be a complete freak, and that is acceptable. Well, you can actually make money. You can open up a YouTube channel. You can make a website. You can do this. You can do that. Right? Let's read that. Let's read that again. So you know what? All you wicked people in Babylon the Great, may the Most High destroy you. Okay? And I know you people don't like hearing that. Which, you know what? You're going to hear it regardless. Because you've never been told the truth. And the truth is, if you Israelites, if you don't repent, meaning turn back from your perversive ways, the Most High is going to destroy you. We read in Revelation, in Genesis, the 6th chapter, in the beginning, how the world was corrupt before the Most High. Okay, and what did he do? He destroyed their ass. And you know that was hell. You know that was hell, man. Drowning to death, not only just drowning, but getting tossed to and fro, watching your family, everything, you're not gonna be able to get on top of a tree, get to higher ground. The Most High flooded everything. You wasn't in that ark, that was your ass. Okay? Of a person or their actions showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable. In this case, the law, statutes, commandments, they're behaving in a way that's unreasonable and unacceptable. Often in spite of the consequences. So they don't give a shit about the consequences. Okay, because in their mind, nothing's going to happen. Okay? The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Remember, the Lord actually did this by allowing the perverse man, the corruptible man, to be in rulership, which that's all part of the story. Okay, that's part of the prophecy, that in the last days there will come up a king, okay, which is Esau, Edom. Okay, Mr. Global, got to start using that one again. Mr. Global will come up in the earth, and he will just totally corrupt and destroy everything. And the only people that will be crying out would be the hopeful elect. That will be sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Because if you were to talk to a regular person about the things going on, you would be looked at as a weirdo. Straight, just I'm gonna just be honest with you. You will be looked at as a complete and utter fucking weirdo. Excuse my language. Sometimes, hey, you curse, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And in that day Egypt shall be like unto woman, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Okay, so this is going to come to pass, the shaking of the hand of the Lord. Okay, the Lord's going to come and visit this place. He's visiting this place right now already with storm and tempest. With was it yesterday? All through the night up until this morning over here in the Bay Areas, it was a heavy storm, man. It was a heavy storm, and simultaneously there was heavy storms, throughout different parts of the United States, man. So this place is getting jacked up. Those scourges. So there's a great judgment for this place. This whore. Okay, the Lord's gonna humble everybody. The Lord's gonna destroy a lot of people. Okay, and you know what? That's what we want. Okay, that's what we want. And if you don't want that, you need to check yourself. Okay, you need to check yourself and get in the spirit. Okay, because the Most High is about to destroy the wicked people from off the planet Earth, and He's gonna set up the righteous. Okay, everybody looks at us as evil, but here it is. We want the earth to be in its power, in its strength. We want to be free. Okay, we want to be able to travel freely. We want to be able to have our own land, have our own family, without the devil intervening. Okay, we want the animals to prosper. We want the fish, the wildlife to prosper. We want the nations to prosper. We want everybody to be, in their rightful place, their rightful order as the Most High set them up to be. But under the inhabitants thereof, under Esau, Edom, and their rulership, everything is corrupted, everything is perverse, everything is distorted, everything is in chaos. But there's a judgment for that, okay? And that's the Most High raining nuclear fire on this place, okay? And then setting up the true righteous judges on the earth. Until next time, shalom to the elect.